Hello everyone, welcome to HW News. It has been more than 3 weeks since students in Jamia were attacked. Delhi police had stormed the campus without the permission of the Vice Chancellor and barged into girls' hostel, boys' hostel, library was vandalized, and some students even claimed that tear gas was used. Several students were injured in the attack, many others were traumatized. And after the night of violence on December 15 in Jamia, within next 20 days, another university in Delhi was hit by harrowing violence. On Sunday evening, the students of JNU came under violent attack. JNUSU President Arti Ghargi was attacked and she sustained a head injury. There were videos on social media where she can be seen bleeding profusely. JNUSU then blamed ABVP. They claimed that ABVP was behind the attack. On the other hand, ABVP, Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, the student organization of the BJP, said that they were not involved in it. However, they said that left students had attacked them. Now, since then, a lot is being said. The JNUSU is blaming ABVP and ABVP is blaming AISA, SFI and DSFI, the left organizations. But very few know the exact account of what happened inside the campus on the harrowing night of January 5. So let us give you a step-by-step account of what exactly happened at that night. But before that, let us recollect the facts that came out on Sunday evening when the news first broke out. Well, on Sunday evening around 6 o'clock, several JNU students started posting SOS messages on social media. They claimed that masked goons who were unidentified entered the campus, they beat up the students and vandalized their hostel rooms. Then a video surfaced where a female student was seen profusely bleeding. Later it was confirmed that the student was none other than Arti Ghargi, JNU Student Union President. The student union claimed that the masked goons singled her out and hit on her head. In the video, she can be heard saying that she was attacked and she is not able to talk. Well, later several students who were inside the campus that day shared their account. Videos came out where one can see 3 masked persons, 2 of them men and a woman, have what look like sticks and rods in their hands. One of them also has a hammer in his hand. You can see pieces of glasses shattered on the floor, broken furniture nearby in the video. In one such video, some masked goons can be seen walking freely. Now, soon after the incident, several students were shifted to AIMS. Many of them had suffered grievous injuries. Another video came out where a professor of JNU, Sucharita Sen, was seen on a wheelchair and she was being taken to the hospital ward. It was visible that she was severely injured and was accompanied by hospital staff and some of the students from JNU. Now later in the night, another video came out where activist and Swaraj India chief Yogendra Yadav was seen being manhandled while being surrounded by police and other students. In another video, it can be seen that a large number of students are gathered outside the Delhi police headquarters. Later on, Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi visited the injured students and teachers at AIMS. In the developments that happened after that, protests erupted across the country at various campuses where people condemned the violent attack at JNU. The JNU alumni spoke up, opposition leaders spoke up as well. In Mumbai, protests started at 12 midnight and that continued till today morning. So these were the incidents which are undisputed. This is not even an account of one side. This is what actually happened, a chronology of event post the news was reported. Now let me give you a timeline of the events that led to the violent attack. Few hours after the violent attack, it was reported that the attack might be a result of a clash between the ABVP and left students which started over fee hike protest. On Saturday, January 4, around 1 p.m., some people wearing masks entered the central information system and damaged the server. It is also alleged that students affiliated with AISA, SFI and DSFI were present at the server room since January 3, that is Friday. On Saturday itself, there was a minor clash that took place between these student unions and ABVP. Amidst this, an ABVP leader bashed a left student for refusing him entry to the server room. The matter, however, did not end there. The next day, on January 5, some ABVP students who had gone to register for exam were beaten up. This happened on Sunday afternoon. Some security guards tried to intervene, but they were also apparently beaten up. At around 3:45 p.m., for the first time, the news of masked men gathering at Periyar Hostel broke out. Some SFI activists were also beaten up here. At around 4 p.m., JNU Teachers Associations began its peace march at Sabarmati Tea Point. Teachers and students attended the protest march. After 5 p.m., over 50 intruders wearing masks entered the JNU campus from the back gate. They were armed with lathis, clubs and sticks and hammers. They entered the JNU hostels, attacked students inside Sabarmati Hostel and Koina Hostel. The masked men and women also attacked students who were at the dhabas. Now these masked intruders also specifically attacked JNUSU official bearers and students. JNUSU President Aisha Ghosh, as we told you, suffered injuries and was seen bleeding from the forehead. Then JNUSU alleged that the masked men and women were of ABVP. At 5:30 p.m., the first distress call was made to the police, and few local police personnel actually reached the JNU campus but stopped at the entrance gate because no permission was given by the JNU administration. At 6:15 p.m., Amit Thorat, a teacher, headed to Periyar Hostel to check, but he rushed back after he was beaten up by the masked men. At 6:30, 15 minutes after that, mob moved towards the JNU TA site where they were holding a peaceful protest. Now, teachers attempted to engage in a dialogue with the mob, but they were beaten up with stones and lathis, and several were injured in the attack. At 6:45 p.m., 15 minutes later, JNU administration finally gave a written consent to Delhi police to enter the campus as the intruders went about attacking students and vandalizing hostels, and subsequently, several calls were made by the students who were attacked. After 7 p.m., that is when actually the Delhi police entered the campus. Reinforcements entered the campus after 7:30 p.m. Senior officers, DCP, JCP reached JNU campus gate at around 7:45 p.m. and more deployment was made after 8 p.m. At 8:30 p.m., gates of JNU were sealed by the Delhi police personnel. Until 9 p.m., the masked men and women went about vandalizing rooms in almost 7 hostels. Now, in the latest development, JNU administration has filed an FIR against JNUSU President Aisha Ghosh and 19 others in an incident that related to the January 4 server room violence. On the other hand, MOS Home Nityanand Rai has given a clean chit to ABVP in connection with the violence that took place inside the JNU campus on Sunday evening. Now, this comes even as Delhi police is investigating the matter. Now, from what has been reported and the timeline of the events, several questions are raised, but I will ask few very important questions of all. First question is, if the first distress call was made at around 5:30 p.m. on Sunday evening and local police had reached the gate, why did not JNU administration give them permission to enter the campus to control the unruly masked mob? It was only after 1.5 hours that police actually entered the campus and there was a flag march. You can imagine how much vandalism would have taken place in that duration. A quick response from the JNU administration would have prevented any further damage, but that did not happen. So what do we call it? Incapability of the administration or unwillingness of the administration? Second question is on the conduct of Delhi police. The police entered the campus after 7 p.m. but the masked goons continued to go on rampage till 9 p.m. So why couldn't the police control the mob in the 2 hours? Many students claim that police remained a mute spectator to the entire event and did not act when the masked attackers were beating them. On the other hand, the police could not identify and catch one attacker of the 40 to 50 that were present there. Even 36 hours after the incident, there is no FIR on the unnamed person as it is usually done in such cases. There is no case of vandalism or case of attack filed. The masked attackers are still roaming scot-free. The same police entered Jamia campus without permission on suspicion of protesting students being inside the campus. So what do we call it? Police inaction, inability or unwillingness? Do let us know in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Now you can also download our HW News app on your Android Play Store and Apple Store. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter for more such unbiased journalism.